Welcome to Fives Are Crowd. Today we're going to be talking about the scariest of scary films, as is spooky season, right?
Yep.
It's
spooky season.
We had to wait for Zach to do this one because you guys are the official movie aficionados here, but also big on the scary.
Yes.
You guys love the horror films, the horror
I
flicks.
love me some horror. Horror.
I mean,
Like medium rare or what?
Jenny's gonna need to borrow this mask.
right?
Whew, it just got hot in here.
Let me introduce the table. We got Cam, Chris.
Hello.
Huh?
I said hello.
Oh, I thought you said help.
So did I.
I was like, what's wrong?
What ails
Tony,
you?
Hey.
Zach,
Hola.
myself, Austin. If you're new here, this is it, guys. We're the Fives a Crowd. We create a crowd, and we invite you to join us here at the table. And if you're not already, please consider subscribing, but only after we make you laugh. So it's a little bit of a challenge for us to get you to commit fully, but also a little bit of commitment on your end as well. So
And if you don't laugh, lighten up.
I mean,
Lower your standard.
lighten the hell up.
if you're not laughing at Cam right now, I don't know what your problem is. So
Man. I was
He found his mask in the children's section.
for sure.
What?
I murdered you. I'm a purger. You got purged. Yeah,
I hope that comes through muffled.
it better.
Oh,
I barely can hear myself.
He's a rapper without a P.
yes.
Oh, I meant a reaper. I'm sorry. Not a...
A reaper without a P? A rear?
A reaper without an E?
A rear?
No, I was trying to spell reaper.
Without an E.
No.
a rapper with only one P.
There you go.
A rapper
He got the joke.
with the
I got it
E.
too. with the
We're
reaper without
back
an
on
E.
track,
Yeah.
baby. All right. So today's goal... it's the goal, okay? I can't guarantee we're going to get there with this caravan of
Hey,
hooligans.
real quick, Austin. So spell reaper without an E.
It was a joke.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
Yes. I was trying. Okay. Do I need to spell it out for everyone? Was it that convoluted?
You spell reaper
No.
without an E.
I added to your joke and you didn't get it.
It'd still be reaper. Just reaper.
No, without the first E.
Well, you
the
didn't
first
say
E.
that.
It'd still be raper.
Oh my gosh.
We're off in the bushes or the weeds or off the cliff. It's really hot.
Off the hook.
You're
It's
hot.
cooking down here.
Here's the hook.
Off
Off the hook.
It already
Jimmy was
happened.
off the hook.
Anyway, did I finish even in? Did I introduce
Yes,
you
yes,
guys?
you got us.
Yes.
Tony and Zach. All
Got
right.
that far.
I'm here for the train wreck.
Yeah.
So the goal is to find what we can all agree on to be the most scary film.
Not
for
necessarily.
Halloween.
I say not scary, just Halloween.
Just the
Well, here's
most
the thing.
Halloween.
The most Halloween movie.
Well, there's a movie literally called Halloween.
Well, that's definitely going to be on the list.
All right, can we
Well-
save him an hour?
What makes a movie truly a great Halloween movie if not being scary?
Yeah,
It's
that's
gotta be
true.
scary to be
It's
a great
gotta be
Halloween
a little
movie.
bit.
I don't know
scary.
because the one that's number one in my head is not scary.
If you say the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, I'm gonna jump over this table and strangle you.
What is wrong with the Great Pumpkin, Charlie
It is.
Brown?
You want to know something crazy?
No.
I've never seen it.
Neither have I, and I hate
Neither
it.
have I. I hated Charlie Brown growing up.
I've never seen Charlie Brown's Christmas either.
You know,
No.
y'all can't knock Charlie Brown till you watch the shows.
Yeah, yeah,
Sorry.
no.
I like the
Man.
one that just came out a couple years ago. The movie.
Yeah.
The Peanuts movie. That was actually good.
There's a Peanuts movie that came out.
That's a penis.
We are children. I love it. And I hope you're here for it. Anyway. So, how are we starting this? This isn't my... Sorry, I mean, I'll touch your
I
hand.
know. Aw.
So, how are we starting
I
this?
don't know. I thought we were going to look up a ranker first, and then all of a sudden you're bringing us in.
Oh, well,
So-
hurry it up. Hurry it up. Jamie, can you do it for us?
We're here. I mean, I found one from Collider, the 10 scariest movies of all time ranked.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got to ditch this cape, man. It's hot.
It's hot.
Oh, you're hot?
Yeah, dude, I'm
You're
hot.
Okay.
Whew.
Were you going to do the list that I shared and then unshared?
Yeah. Yeah, so I could do that real quick. Should I?
Shared and
Let's start with
unshared.
that.
So, all right. So before Tony almost spoiled this earlier in the week. He shared a video that immediately sparked my idea on what I believe or what I feel would be the scariest film for Halloween. And it's backed by science where they put people to heart monitors and they
Who's
test
science?
Science is science.
Science
Okay,
is
like
science.
real science?
Real science.
science.
Okay.
They
You never
base-
know these days.
They base it off of like beats, your heartbeat per minute, and then like a stress level or something
Yeah.
like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, they measure two things and they give you an average of both.
Science.
And so they had films that had the highest peaks for their jump scares, and then also your continuous heart rate throughout the entire film on like how elevated it is.
Okay.
And they combined it, gave it a combined accumulative score to then rank these scariest films of all time.
Okay.
To give you an idea, I think they said, what was it? Shrek had a 3 out of 100. So
Yeah.
to kind of like give you like a baseline.
Dang, that one's
say-
scary.
I think that new movie Longlegs topped
So-
it.
That
got
was
up there.
gross.
I
wanna watch it. I
one
haven't
was
seen
not
it yet.
included in the list, but it's one I've really wanted to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I've-
wasn't on the that list. It wasn't on there.
Yeah.
I've heard that one does it. Leaves your like even the actress the first time she saw Nicolas Cage dressed up was like all out of whack. So.
Well, is that just because of him or
no,
I don't know, man. He's got kind of scary in his older age.
It's like, and then he put on his mask. No.
What are you doing?
I think I figured it out, but I don't know how to turn it off.
How do you
Turn what off?
It's you can't go to picture in picture. Just real
What's
quick.
What's it doing?
Why is it not working?
No,
Okay.
it's not.
Are we crazy people now?
Why is our picture
What are you
picture
doing?
looking that way?
Yeah, why is our picture in picture all?
Going into infinity. Okay.
That was weird.
Hey,
That's
look at the-
dumb. Okay, go back.
Go back.
All right, going back.
Everyone, you'll see it in post.
Are you talking about the thumbs up?
Yes.
Look at the picture in picture.
Yeah,
What?
it's wild.
It
It goes off into infinity, baby.
Never ending. Greener and greener still.
Wow.
Anyway, that screen will
Bro,
give you a
makes-
headache.
I don't know what's happening.
The very first time I've done that, it was crazy. It like made me panic.
We had bubbles
using
going all
OBS,
over the
right?
place. Yes, and we
Yeah.
had like bubbles everywhere, but now they're just not doing anything. This is so
Everybody
dumb.
put your thumbs up.
Oh my gosh.
What
And
are we doing? Does it automate like bubbles
was
or
Yes,
what?
doing
it's
it when we
supposed to
did
be
it.
like it's a gesture thing, a live gesture thing, but now it's
Well,
not
turn
doing
it
anything.
off.
I don't know how. I don't even know how
So
to
what
turn it on.
happens if you crap on the table?
Poop emoji.
Yeah, would that be?
That's a chocolate pudding.
But nobody thumbs down to Austin saying turn
Yeah.
the lights down.
Cam-
Maybe
Interesting.
it just knows.
I'm pretty sure you thumbed down to it, didn't you?
BS.
I wasn't in the video though.
I'm pretty sure when he
Yeah, I
said
don't
it,
know.
I might have,
you went like that.
but
Okay.
it carried over.
I could be wrong, but I was pretty sure that's
That's weird.
what you did. But
All right, so back on to topic. Out of this science experiment, like I said, they rated your stress levels and your BPM, your beats per minute. And coming in at number 10 is Talk to Me, and it had a combined scare score of 75 out of 100.
Dude, I watched that on an airplane.
dude, that movie was good.
That was
Which one?
pretty creepy.
Talk to Me.
Talk to Me.
That one
Oh,
was
yeah.
pretty creepy.
That was a decent one.
I mean, what's the premise about? Give me, because here's the thing. I haven't
hand.
seen a lot of these because Jess will not do scary.
So basically, you've got it's a hand that you just like interlock, like
But it's
it's
real.
almost like it's like a mannequin hand.
Yeah.
But like in the shape of like almost like a handshake.
yeah,
Like it's like
so you kind of
almost
interlock,
this.
like almost handshake it or whatever. Then
and
as soon as you do,
it's got writing all over it.
yeah, as soon as you do, basically you open up a whole nother.
you open a gateway to
Yeah,
the
there we go.
underworld,
Thank you. Gateway to the other side of the
allowing
world.
spirits to pass through you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then if you don't let go after like a minute,
Wasn't it like 90 seconds?
90 seconds, something like that, it can actually like take over you, and that's ultimately what happens to one of the girl is she wants to hold on. I think she's seeing her mom or something like that, if I remember
Yeah.
right.
Oh, it's
And
like
she
the
wants to-
Mirror of Erised, huh?
Yeah, she wants to hang on to it, and so she stays past the 90 seconds and then
Idiot.
just leads down a road.
I know
and-
that mirror.
So she gets possessed or what?
Get it? I'm
Pretty
Harry
much,
Potter.
yeah.
Possession?
Well, it's weird. It's because it's not. It's
I'm
almost
here all
like
night,
it's
don't
not
worry.
that she gets possessed, but whatever was in her, like wants her now, so it possesses someone else and tries to mess with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ultimately, I mean, there was a couple parts of that movie that just like you watch it in the dark or whatever by yourself.
Yeah, it
it's
was
gonna
weird. It was
Mess
kinda
with you a
gross.
little bit.
So my research here. It was very deep. It was 2 separate Instagram stories, so that's as deep as this goes, baby. So don't be quoting me on any of these. But this specific one told me the averages and the spikes. So on Talk to Me, the average BPM was 79, and the spike or the highest point of the jump scare in that film was 106
For
Beats per minute.
for which movie?
for Talk to Me.
Yuck.
Right? That's
Is that the low end or is this the?
that's number 10.
That's number 10.
Okay, okay.
We're gonna go
working our way
up
to
from
one.
there.
Got it.
Or down, up. From 10, do we go
Depends
down
on
or
your
do we go up?
perspective.
10 to 1.
I say it's up
Yeah.
because you're at the top of the hill. You're king of the mountain.
All right. I mean, that's what I agree to, but the number 1 insinuates it's lower. See what I'm saying? Anyway,
The 10th.
bad
number
joke.
1. I get it.
What is going on here? I don't know what's going on. Oh, there it goes. Number 9 coming in is the House LLC, another film I have not seen.
I don't know if I've even
I
heard
haven't
of
seen
it.
that one either.
I've heard it's really good.
Yeah.
Is it fairly new?
I think it came out a few years ago.
Maybe mid 2010s. Maybe.
I don't know. Jamie,
There was only one 2010.
I know I'm throwing you on the spot
mid-2010s.
here a lot. What are you talking?
Found the thing. After I just set off balloons,
We
which
found-
you'll see when you watch this later.
Thank you.
I googled it and found where the thing was.
The
So as we're
Gestures?
trying to lead into horror movies, are we going to
Straight
have
up, there's
balloons
just
and
like this boatload of balloons just floated through
He's
the
trying to
scene.
fix it.
It was so funny.
He's trying to fix it.
I found it though.
Honestly, I kind of love it.
I found it though.
I'm excited
This
to
is
see
cool. Actually, this is okay. We could use this.
All right. Oh, and I should mention for all you vets that have been around for a while, there's been a lot of request for a shot that encapsulates all of us. So we're back to the wide shot. But if you've noticed, I've kind of given us a different ratio, a screen ratio. So I'm hoping it works out, and I hope it works best for everyone. So let us know if there's anything else you guys want us to tweak.
the original reason we stopped the 5 is because the front of the table's still a bit dark.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still dark,
But-
but I'm hoping the new ratio here kind of crops in a bit, gets rid of that blank space at the bottom.
We need to put something in that.
Maybe
box,
we
babe.
just get a banner that I can just overlay through the whole video.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe green screen it. Something. Put us in a Viking.
Or maybe people just don't whine about it.
Our eyes are up here.
All right. So the Hell House, I guess. Oh wait, it tied. So I don't know what gives it the better jump over over Talk to Me, but Hell House had an average of 81 and a spike of 107. Pretty similar to Talk to Me.
Actually, it looks
Is
good.
that? Oh,
I
that's
called
the
it.
one.
Came out in 2015.
That's the one about the movie of the place that we did the episode on that one time.
No,
Hell
Oh, is
House
it really?
LLC.
Are you talking about
Is that
McCamey
not?
Manor?
Or is it- oh, maybe not.
no.
That's what I was thinking.
Hell
it was.
House LLC is about people go into a haunted house. 4 of them die. 1 survives. Then they go back. A documentary film goes back.
Oh.
Yeah, and then they find the 1 survivor, and then they go and witness the video. of
I
what
know it's
happened.
like short notice,
That
but
sounds
is there
fun.
any
I'll
way
watch
we
it.
could have a dude's night and just watch one horror film?
That sounds fun.
I'm gonna be busy.
Chris isn't invited anyway.
We're not gonna watch.
Can
the
you
whole-
guys have a...
I'll be hanging out with my real friends.
I'll go hang out with your hail dent cars and shut up.
Those are his friends, the cars.
Yeah,
They don't talk back.
They don't. Yeah,
he's just a dent guy.
just a damn guy.
All right.
Just a good old boy.
Coming in at number 8.
No harm.
Any guesses? I'm going to start throwing out
Ball.
guesses here. What would you guess is scarier
Number
than
8?
a movie you haven't seen?
Do you think it's a movie we've all seen?
This one probably.
Halloween.
No.
I am. Don't have a dog in this race. So I'm along for the ride, fellas.
One guess. Just throw it out there.
Any.
Movie.
Alien.
No. Exorcism of Emily Rose comes into
Ooh,
number
I
8.
have-
I've seen that one.
I
That one
haven't
is
seen the
creepy.
whole thing, but I've seen a bunch. Good, many
I
parts.
really
It was
thought.
creepy.
I'm curious how old this list is.
I don't know.
I don't know
Yeah, that's a good point.
because
Well, if
some
Talk
of
to
these
Me's
movies.
on it. Talk to Me came out last year. So.
That's true.
That's pretty new.
That's a good point.
yeah.
Okay.
What I'm curious how this would be curated if it included television series. Because I'll be honest, the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever watched is
Supernatural.
Haunting of Hill House.
Oh,
100%.
It is like, you are so tense the entire time
Really?
watching that show. It's so good.
Well,
I
it-
watched that. That wasn't that scary to
So
me.
because I kind
Well, it's
of
not scary, but it leaves you on the edge of your seat.
there's
some
one of
scary
the
moments.
movies in this list talks about it's got the highest or like in its
Jump
rating.
scare?
It's got the best jump scare in like movie history according to this algorithm or whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it.
The
But
study.
the jump scare in Hill House, I feel like tops anything.
Oh, dude.
So Austin's right. If they would have included series, I feel like that jump scare would have been it.
Because they gave you blue balls waiting for like 8 episodes.
yeah, dude. And that's just it, is there's no jump scares other than that one.
Yeah.
And it gets you
That's
so
true.
good. Anyway, so on the Exorcism of Emily Rose, you had the average of 82 and the spike of 96, which is so interesting because the spike is
spike wasn't
lesser
as high.
than Hell House and Talk to Me, but just that average BPM is one higher than Hell House.
So you're
It's
more
because-
anxiety throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just barely, though.
That's why the Haunting of Hill House works good, though. It's because they jump scare you right off the jump, and then you're expecting it the rest of the entire
Wait, what movie was it?
That movie
Exorcism
was
of Emily
Exorcism.
Rose.
Oh, that's right.
Emily Rose.
The
remember this
Haunting of Hill
creepy
House,
parts.
what
Oh,
got me
Haunting of
there
Hill
was all the little
Yeah.
ghosts that you could see in the
Yeah.
background.
Right.
That's what kept getting me.
But you think there's going to be another jump moment.
And that's when you see that ghost, you think there's going to be another jump moment, so you anticipate it, and then
Oh,
it goes
gosh.
away, and you're like, oh
the
my
whole
gosh.
They get
the
you.
whole underbed scene
Yeah.
had me like half
Dude.
closing my eyes.
I always remember the freaking cellar.
Yeah,
When he
the
goes down
cellar.
the dumbwaiter. That's the one that freaked me out.
My gosh.
When you're like, shut the door, pull them up, pull them up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I need to rewatch that again.
Yeah.
You guys are
You
bringing
guys-
back so many
You
memories.
guys are making me question if Jess should actually watch this because
Or
I
the-
remember
the
it
whole
being so-
mortician.
I wouldn't get her
The-
feet wet with that.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, the whole morgue scene or whatever.
Oh no. I may regret that. Jess
Yeah.
might hate me.
It's all right. It's
Start
a
with
gateway.
It's so freaking good.
All right, number 7.
Start out with Supernatural.
Was that WB?
Yeah.
The dubs.
The CW, baby.
Chris is over here. That shit's scary.
It was good. It's like Constantine. I liked
Oh,
Constantine.
Constantine's
was good.
great.
Oh, yeah.
They're making another one.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
With him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that Keanu?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what Supernatural reminded me of. Just
Okay.
a series of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did I send that video of Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Did that where the
getting
interview was
called
talking
Bill?
to him? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Will the voice of Bill
It's just-
ever come back?
actually
I
Ted.
played the voice of Ted.
But it's just so funny how he's like, when the guy's walking away, he's like, yeah, that's what you should do right now.
Coming in at number 7, any guesses? I think Tony's peeking, so he's not allowed to guess.
I really don't remember and I can't see. So
okay.
I'm thinking
The Ring.
The Ring.
I mean,
The Grudge.
that one is terrifying.
Grudge.
Ooh.
Coming in at number 7, Smile, another film I haven't seen.
I like Smile.
see
That
that's
is
a newer
creepy.
one too.
Yeah.
I want to see
There's
the
a second one now.
It came out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's out now?
Yep.
It's out
Yeah.
now.
So that one got a scare score of 78, and it had a BPM, an average BPM of 83 with a spike of 114. So that one took it up a little.
Well, there
bit.
is something so menacing about like that, just that like evil smile. It's
wonder-
not CGI. They're just smiling. It's freaking creepy.
I wonder
Yeah.
if the spike was the car window scene.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. God.
That one.
That
got me.
one got me so bad.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Watch the movie.
It's a good one.
Dude,
It's
I
good.
Need to. I need to.
Just a knock on the window.
All right, coming in at number 6. I think
Legend
this
of Bagger Vance.
Yes.
That'll keep you on the edge of your seat.
You know, one that,
Hidalgo.
one that wasn't included in this list is Orphan. And I feel like I haven't watched Orphan in so long.
I've never
but
seen that
I
one.
remember watching it and I got so angry and I was on the edge of my seat for so long that I was pacing the room. I was wanting to punch the TV and I've never wanted to do that.
You watched that third one?
No, I didn't even know there was a second one.
There's 3 of them.
Okay.
I haven't seen any of them.
I haven't seen any of them.
Watch
either.
the first one and try not to
They're
pace.
pretty. They're pretty
All right.
creepy.
It's a tough. It's tough, man.
Scary, or you're just pissed off at the movie?
Both.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's like
Like one of those ones you hate the bad guy.
Yes.
Like they do a good job.
Yes.
That's why I refuse to watch Harry Potter 5.
What?
Malfoy.
Is that the
Oh,
only
because of
one you
what's
ever
her
watched?
face?
Yeah.
No, it's the pink lady.
Yeah, the pink
Oh,
lady.
dude.
I
What's
hate
her
that
name?
movie so bad because of her.
She sucks
Yeah.
massively.
Yes.
See, and
All right.
that's how I feel about the Mist, the religious lady in Mist.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she drives me nuts too.
Yeah.
That's what I still need to see because you always bring it up.
Ooh, that
It's got
ending.
the most effed up ending of any movie ever.
Yep.
Have you ever seen the
I
Legend
think
of
I've
Bagger
proven you wrong
Vance?
in our private conversations.
Oh, true. Okay,
but,
true.
Oh, I love it.
As far as like
yes.
premiere, like top blockbuster movies, then that one. But like borderline snuff. Yeah.
Oh, it was 1,000%.
What
it was.
is?
Nothing. We'll talk later. Okay. Number 6.
Moving on.
Coming in hot. Hereditary.
I was gonna guess that last time.
So one of my
wanna watch that
coworkers
one.
has talked that one up so much that because at first I didn't want to see it. I heard weird things about
Oh,
it,
it's freaking weird.
but one of my coworkers who's way into horror movies as well has talked it up so much that I'm like, okay, maybe I need to give this one a shot. So I want to watch that.
So
You
that-
haven't seen it yet?
I want to see that one too.
How have you not seen this?
You know
like
what?
I said, I heard. I just it
Like
looked
it's
weird.
it is weird. It's like it's that creepy movie where it's that borderline disturbing creepy. Like not even like that it has to do things that are weird and extreme and over the top. It just like unsettles you, and you're just like,
Gotcha.
"Ugh."
That's what Nightmare Before Christmas does to me, man.
It is unsettling.
I
Actually,
hate that
you're
movie.
right.
100%. I wasn't gonna start it.
I knew talking about Halloween movies. I was prepared for
Can
this.
can I just be honest? It really does do that to me, and I hate it. I hate it for
Is
that
it the
reason.
claymation?
Yes,
It's everything.
It's just so.
Is it just that
creepy.
one though? Like, what about the other claymation?
I hate all the claymation.
dude. Most claymation.
Clay, like the stop motion claymation-y stuff. Number
don't-
one creeps me out.
you don't
Couldn't
even
even
like-
handle Wallace and Gromit.
What?
Couldn't handle what was that Gumby?
Gumby?
Gumby.
One of your kids.
Couldn't handle that. The only one that I think I could was like Mr. Bob or something because it was like a comedy.
No idea what that one is.
Anyway,
Dude.
but I hate
Wallace and
claymation.
Gromit and the Were-Rabbit is
Yeah,
like
dude.
fantastic.
That one's actually pretty good.
I couldn't handle it. I
is
couldn't
it?
handle any Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit,
What?
the Were-Rabbit.
I don't know if it's like something to do with maybe my
I mean-
eyes are more sensitive to frame rates.
That's
I'm
how
not
I feel
sure.
about Jim Henson's puppets. All of those are terrifyingly gross.
I just don't like the. It's just the style. Like
Yeah.
it's nothing against.
Dark Crystal.
I don't know.
Yeah. I hate
But
that
it's
movie.
it's the
Ooh, the
the
dark-
way
and
the
it's-
characters are
and
made,
Labyrinth.
Yes.
like their shapes,
Yes.
and their
Yes.
creepiness.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
The music is
Their
over.
unnatural movements, I
Yes.
think, is a big part of it.
The music is over the top. It's so loud and there's so much cringy noise happening all at once. It drives me insane. It's like everything about it just is like nails on a chalkboard to me.
I want to go see it now.
I wish I liked it. I really do. I wish I did. It's not
Hey,
like,
everyone.
The music is not over the top. No, don't
1000%.
give him a cop out on this one.
I'm not.
hey,
No.
he is a cop.
Everyone's welcome to their wrong opinion.
Okay, thank you.
You can't argue taste.
Can't argue
You
taste,
can't.
It's true.
but my taste is correct.
No.
No.
But yeah, there's no winning on that one. That's just, it's so bad.
No.
It's so bad.
How many Nightmare Before Christmas fans are there? Raise your hand.
Gross.
Oh, you think you can see them?
And then all of you that are,
All two of them.
They're going to make themselves known.
Yeah.
and all of you afraid to say you hate it because you've been beaten for years by the people who claim it's fantastic. This is a safe space. Let them know it sucks.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Come
you
on
can,
out.
You can roast them in the comments.
Not
tell
a
them,
safe
tell them
space at all.
Austin sent you.
Even
It's
like
terrible.
the Beetlejuice when they move their faces.
Oh,
and stuff,
yeah.
I'm like, "Ugh,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
always
like
hated
it.
that.
It's just too
It's
eerie.
just Tim Burton's
Yeah, that's
style.
amazing.
Man. It
Like-
grosses me out.
See,
to
it's
you, it is.
Like the stuff on Beetlejuice, like that's all amazing because that's all natural work. Like that's not.
I mean, I don't say
I
I,
see
don't
what you're saying
respect
there.
it. I'm just saying it's nasty.
But it's
Oh,
gross.
all right.
Like just
It's
to me,
kind
I
of
don't
like your
seeing
hatred
it.
toward Metallica. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tony doesn't.
How do you not
understand
understand that?
it. It's
See?
fantastic,
See,
dude.
we all have
Now
our
you
wrong
get it.
opinions.
Now you get it.
I'm
It's
sure
so
I
bad,
have an opinion that you disagree with.
Not really.
Wrestling.
Oh, let's not go down that path.
All right.
Cut the tape. Cut the tape. This episode ended at before we got to number 5. No,
All right,
but-
moving on.
Also, just like
Fighting
the little
words.
creepy kids, those can go to hell.
Lock, shock, and barrel.
Yeah, dude, those guys, they can
What's
die.
that?
Yeah. The little
They're the
creepy
trick or treaters in.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I hate them,
little
dude.
demon children.
Boogeyman, he can go.
Oogie boogie.
Yeah, I hate them all.
Yeah, he's
only
gross.
one-
He's full of bugs.
He just died. The
Is
guy that
Zero.
voiced him.
That's the only one that's like kind of tolerable and it's still creepy.
Yeah.
The dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ghost doggy.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. So Micah and Paige, they love the music from that movie. Like this is Halloween and all that stuff. But I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, wait till you see it.
Have you heard the
wait.
covers?
Then you have nightmares.
Yeah, I mean the covers even are not.
Marilyn
I
Manson.
do
You don't
like
even
the-
like Marilyn Manson's cover?
No.
No, who was the one?
Talk about a real freak.
No, I think someone redid What's This? And it was great. I want to say it was like Fallout Boy
Yeah,
or
Fall Out
someone.
Boy did.
And it's awesome.
Oh, man.
Oh, speak of music. You ever heard of dwarf metal?
Yes.
Yes,
Actually.
dwarf
Freaking
metal's
awesome.
dope, dude.
So funny.
You know-
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole.
Yeah, I think that came popular from what's that mining game?
Minecraft?
Oh, I know what you're
Minecraft?
talking about.
It's like space dwarfs.
Yeah, it's like space. What is it? Galactic.
I don't know. I just
right.
Yeah,
discovered
that's
it.
Bring
though.
us back.
It's
All right.
fantastic.
We were having fun roasting you.
No.
Deep Rock Galactic.
I don't feel cooked at all.
Dang it.
Well, because we weren't that rude.
Hereditary had an average BPM of 82 and a spike of 104.
Oh yeah,
See,
I believe
that's
it.
not high at all. How did that make it to number 6?
Because the
Is it the spike?
No, even the spike wasn't the highest.
I'm not sure. Any
What
guesses
was-
on number 5? I don't even know.
Insidious.
I want to see that one.
Yes.
That's
Don't
one
waste
I do
your
wanna
time.
see.
Here's
Yeah, those movies are great.
here's the
waste your
problem
time.
with
They're super
Halloween
creepy.
films.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
They were horrible.
What?
So good.
Insidious?
Insidious.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to give it another try.
No, you
I
don't.
like them.
Is that the one where the guy's in prison?
No.
No, that one's
Saw.
starts with an S.
I thought it was it's something
No.
like that, right? It's kind of
Shawshank
that
Redemption.
No.
No, I know which one you're
Slevin.
talking about.
It's the guy who's possessed by a demon and he's trying to they're thinking he's trying to get out and plea, and so they have an attorney go there and talk to him.
Oh no, that's Nefarious.
Nefarious,
Oh,
yeah. I want to
that's
see
it.
that.
So here's my problem with Halloween films.
Uh-huh.
I may have seen
That's
it at some point. Like I may have seen any of these films. But I don't remember the movie name because they're all so freaking similar.
Well, that's the thing with horror, man. It's like the easiest genre to like get your start.
Oh, is it?
That's where a lot of like yeah, that's where a lot of directors start, a lot of actors, like because it's so easy to make a horror movie.
Isn't
Well,
it a
I
horror
more so
movie?
mean the title, like the name of the film. They're all so similar named, like they're just like grotesque names. Oh, and so it's like I don't know which one I've seen. You keep saying all these Insidious and
Insidious,
Hereditary,
Nefarious, Sinister.
and I'm like I don't know which ones I've seen. I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Nefarious.
Happy Death Day. Those are great.
Those are good. I need to see the second one still.
Both of them are fantastic.
What's the one with the clown? That
It
no. There's one that's
You
supposed
are
to be
correct.
really gruesome.
terrifying.
Terrifier.
Yeah,
Terrifier,
that's
that's
it.
what it
See,
is.
there you go.
Have
Another
you seen those?
horror
Huh?
film.
Have you
name.
seen that?
I saw part of the first one. I want to
Insert
see
scary
it.
word.
The third one just came out, and I heard it's like the bloodiest movie ever.
That right there should be the name of a film. Bloodiest movie ever.
There's My Bloody Valentine.
There you go. Coming in at number 5, The Conjuring.
Have a
With a
minute.
scare score
5?
of 88. See, again, I don't know if I've seen it.
Those are my favorite movies.
Conjuring,
love
Insidious,
The
not sure.
Conjuring, the
Conjuring's
Conjuring
really
universe movies are my favorite.
See, which
I
one?
agree.
What's Conjuring?
You guys like
about?
demons?
Yeah.
The
I feel like I've seen The Conjuring.
The Conjuring is about based off of Ed and Lorraine Warren, the husband and wife that are ghost hunters.
Yes. Okay, they had the old guy in the rocking chair.
Yes, that's the second one.
Okay, yeah, I've seen
Yep.
those. Yep. See, I didn't know I've seen it.
Good.
Did you
like
see-
Annabelle's and
Did you see that they put up a thing that they're filming the next one?
Yes.
So excited.
I did.
Yeah.
So that one had an average of 84 and a spike, and we take a big jump to 132.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. That's a real jump.
That one's got a
scare,
lot of jumps.
Dude, the freaking
Yeah.
attic, or not the attic, when they're in the basement.
Yeah.
Ooh, when she comes crawling out.
And she's like,
oh my god.
oh.
Well,
That-
and the one that got the heartbeat going was the clap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
But then I bet I wonder if the 132 was from when she jumps off the freaking like closet.
Oh, I forgot.
They're just
about
in there, and she's like, "Rah!" You're like, "Ah!"
that. Dude.
You know what would be really fun is if
Oh yeah, you do.
it would be really fun if we all had heart monitors, or I guess we could use our watches.
Yeah.
But then we all just watched one film, and we just tracked our averages.
That'd be fun.
That'd be way
That'd be way
awesome.
would
fun.
be
One
cool.
it has got to be one we haven't seen.
Yeah, right.
Pick one for me.
Yep, there you go.
Chris is over here. Supernatural, man.
So The Conjuring, I don't know if I shared it. The scare score of The Conjuring was 88. So, all right. Any guesses? Number 4.
Exorcist.
It.
It's not scary. Come on.
The new ones?
Nah, dude.
F
they're
that.
terrible.
I wouldn't
Dude,
watch
the new
it.
ones were freaky.
Yeah, new ones are pretty good.
Yeah.
It comes out of the freaking TV, man.
See, I didn't think it was that scary.
Or the projector,
The
I mean.
projector? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Ah, that
yeah.
was freaking terrifying. I was like, ah!
All right.
I
Then
don't know.
Insidious is coming in at number 4. And again, I don't know if I've seen it.
There was some, it had some decent, it had some good jump scares.
Literally, when I saw the demon, I turned the movie off. I was like, I'm done.
That's how I was with Bob.
Coming from
Why?
the guy that watched Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah. Why?
Huh?
Because it's
Why?
a guy with his face painted.
The reveal of it, like they're sitting there in the chair, and like I was already not too much into it, and then it revealed like the red-faced demon and stuff, and I was like, this isn't even scary. Like I'm done. I turned.
Well,
it
what
off.
was that film? Babadook?
yeah.
We
It was
were-
awful.
That movie was great up until the reveal.
Oh, I love that movie.
The minute it showed Babadook, I was like, "Are you effing kidding
Yeah.
me? You'd have been better off not
Children's
showing
movie.
anything."
Turn it off.
Went from it like really scary to nothing.
You know which one did that for me? It was the Netflix one called The Ritual. Terrifying through the whole thing until the reveal.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, dang it.
Really?
Yeah.
There was another one I watched where
Boogeyman.
something very similar, but it ended up being
That's
a
a good one.
Well, until you
not-
see the monster.
Not the latest one, the old one.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is the original one? That is the crappiest CGI I think I've ever seen in a horror film.
Really?
Wait, what original one?
The one with
Came
the
out
dude
in
from
like
Seventh
early
Heaven.
2000s.
You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Whole
Yeah,
movie
yeah,
super
yeah.
creepy. Dude pops out and you're like, that's worse than I Am Legend. Like,
Yeah. I thought you were talking about
Hey,
the
now.
new one.
I love
What's
that
wrong
movie.
with I Am Legend?
The CGI is poop.
If you go back and watch it, it really
Like,
is
what?
back
Look at the
on.
monsters when he comes out. You're like,
It was good for the time.
It was good for the time.
right?
probably not.
but even this one, the Boogeyman one, not good for the time. Like, it looked so stupid.
I thought you were talking about the brand new one.
No,
That came
I
out
like
about
the
a
brand
year
new
ago.
one.
That one was good.
The ones that cracked me up is always like, how did we go backwards on CGI? And what movie was it showing? There was like Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. And the CGI is,
Yeah.
oh, and it was like Pirates of the Caribbean, where the guy's like playing the organ with his tentacles and stuff.
Yep.
And
Or
then it
even when they
goes
come
to
into
like
the-
She-Hulk, and you're like, are
Yes.
you kidding
Just
me?
twerking in a suit and it looks terrible. And just so
Well, gosh,
stupid.
even Doctor Strange, the Madness one, I thought the CGI in that was awful too.
Really?
There's
I
another
haven't
one.
seen it
Was
yet.
Moon Knight had some not great CGI.
But yeah, you're right. Like all the pirates.
There is
they
an
were great.
explanation for it. My friend gave me an in-depth talk about why that happened. Because there was a lot of like, basically Disney burnt out every like CGI studio, like rushing them into things and stuff. And so around 2020, a lot of people just
Bopped
pieced out.
Gotcha.
So they
Makes
hired
sense.
some kid in his basement.
They just the highly skilled ones were like, we're done.
Makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. So Insidious got a scare score of 90 out of 100. And it had an average of 85 with a spike of 133. So just barely, like single digit higher than Conjuring. What was Insidious about?
Just
It's about this guy that
Oni.
can like leave his. Basically, he can like astral project. So when he goes to sleep, his spirit leaves his body, and there's demons that are trying to like inhabit his body.
Okay.
So he's fighting them.
You know, watching. So I've only ever seen the first one, and like Zach, I didn't care for it, and so I didn't bother with the rest. But as the previews have come out for the new ones, I'm like, okay, that actually looks pretty good. So it makes me want to go back and watch them.
They did keep getting like creepier.
It's funny. I thought the same thing about that new one that just came out, and then I heard it tanked, and so I was like, just goes back to my
Which one?
the brand new one that just came out, the red key or something.
Oh, the
like
red
that.
door.
Yeah,
I did watch.
There was
that
the
one.
key one. The key one looked creepy.
The last key was.
Yeah.
That one was weird.
So before we dip
Enrique.
into the top 3, Are there any that you're surprised have not made the list yet?
Legend of Bagger Vance.
Sinister.
Sinister. Okay.
Yeah, Sinister was
Sinister's way creepy.
And also, what do you think would be in the top 3?
I mean, Sinister might be in there.
Okay. So far, I mean, if I didn't know the list, I would be shocked that Ring or The Grudge, neither of them have been in the list so far.
Yeah.
What's the one with the Tooth Fairy?
Freaking
Darkness
Falls.
That one was creepy.
That movie was creepy.
That movie was creepy.
Something
I liked,
exploded into a million teeth.
I like Lights Out better.
Oh, I love
Lights out. Fantastic.
So good.
That's another one that'll make you afraid of the dark.
Yeah.
I need to
well,
rewatch
that
that.
movie alone made Jess have to sleep with the bathroom light on for 3 nights.
Yeah. Ooh, Paranormal Activity.
Yes.
I'm kind of surprised that one's not on
that
there.
one's terrifying.
Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, that's. I didn't care for it, but
I didn't see it.
The second one was really good.
I
heard
don't
it.
see Halloween or Friday the 13th being on there,
Yeah.
but Nightmare on Elm Street.
that's true.
That one kind of surprised me a
Yeah.
little bit. That one's more of that freakiness tone where,
Right.
like, every time,
The
like,
whole
I
in your
remember
dreams.
watching those, like, yeah, as soon as they start falling asleep in the dreams, like, you get creeped out. Like,
Is it more of a slasher? That's more slasher style.
Yeah,
right?
that's the
Yeah.
weird divide.
Yeah.
Like you have the horror, and then you have this like slasher
and
stuff.
that's why I don't think Halloween or Friday the 13th would be on there because they're more slasher. But
but that one
Nightmare
has
on Elm
more.
Street
Yeah,
is
that
like
one.
right in the middle.
like when she's
that pulls both in.
like being tossed around the room and stuff. That was great for its time. Like
Yeah.
did you
So
hear
what
how they
would
did
Saw
that?
be?
They literally built a bedroom on hydraulics, and then the room starts to rotate, and the actress is rolling around the room.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they
wow.
just had the camera fixed
Oh,
to
wow.
the room, so it turned with it.
yeah,
Oh,
Genius.
wow.
That's genius.
yeah.
See, and that's kind of what I hate about newer films is they're leaning too much onto CGI.
That's why
and
I
green
love the new
screens.
Beetlejuice because Tim Burton went back to the old ways.
Nice.
Yeah, because he's a
It was
genius.
so
Well, and that's also why movies like Jurassic Park are timeless.
Yes.
yeah.
And why they have stood the test of time because they did it the right way.
It's true.
That's another film I'm surprised to not see on this list. Jurassic Park was damn near terrifying as a kid.
Some scary
First
stuff.
time I saw that, I was at the drive-in. I thought a dinosaur, a T-Rex, was coming out of the trees.
Nice.
1000%.
What's sorry, before I forget because I forgot earlier. What's the film with Ryan Reynolds that's really scary?
Amityville Horror.
That one.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good one.
That is.
I'm
a good
surprised that so far has
Yeah, that
not
one's
been on the
freaky.
list
That
because
is a
that
good
one is
one.
terrifying.
That is a good one.
Yeah,
one. And he was so buff in that
dude,
movie.
he was jacked,
holy
Big old
crap.
beard too.
dude.
Lumberjack.
I think that was
Yeah.
when my man crush first started.
Oh,
Part when he comes out of the water.
you're like,
And he-
am I gay?
Like, oh shit, it wiggled a little.
Got my first man erection.
Babe, I gotta squeeze your boobs. Come here.
There's nothing there. Just kidding.
I feel like there's a scary movie that's like, I don't know. It's already named The Conjurings. Well, I guess the first one, but
Alien.
Yeah,
Alien
I was
was
gonna
a good
say
one.
Alien.
That's a good one.
Because that one's definitely like a super suspenseful.
Yeah.
see, but it falls under. I feel like it falls under sci-fi,
Right?
and so it's not horror.
That's horror.
It's sci-fi horror.
Yeah.
I agree, man. All right,
Right.
shall we?
Number 3.
Number 3 coming
Number
in for
three,
the
my lord.
bronze.
Number
according,
three, my lord.
according to science, not popular vote, mind you. So let us know down in the comments if you disagree with this list because we definitely will.
Yes.
Coming in at number 3, another film I have not seen, Skinamarink.
I wanted to
Was
see
That's the name of it.
Yeah.
What did you?
No, Skinamarink.
Bless you.
Skinamarink.
Dinky dinky dink.
Skinamarink.
Gesundheit.
Dinky dink. Skinamarink. Do.
I have never even heard of that movie.
That movie has a scare score of 91.
Skinamarink.
And the average BPM is 84 with a jump or a spike of 113.
This movie came out in 2022.
It looked
I've
terrifying.
never even heard of it.
There was a scene in the preview where this like contortion creature comes out of the closet. Oh, it looked
Well, just even the
Terrifying.
description of it. 2 children wake up in the middle of the night to find their father is missing and all the windows and doors in their home had vanished. Like, that just creeps me
Yeah,
out.
that creeps me out, dude.
I want to watch it.
I forgot about it.
So I'll watch it.
It's not rated.
Let's watch it. Come on.
It's on Hulu.
I'm not going to get Jess to watch it with me, so I need my boys. I need to be able to cuddle somebody.
Ryan Reynolds.
Dude, that's insane. It has 4 cast members in the entire movie.
Oh.
That's it.
I wonder if it's going to be kind of like a paranormal where like the budget was super low, but terrifying.
Yeah.
Paranormal Activity was terrifying, dude.
4.8 out of 10.
Oh, on IMDb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Budget was $15,000.
Wow.
Gross.
Dude, I'm telling you, we could make some shit.
We could, dude.
We have the cameras. We have the budget.
Dude, $15,000 was their estimated budget, and they grossed worldwide over $2 million.
Come on now.
Nice.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Let's put our thinking caps on.
Like $2 million's not a lot of money for a movie, but when you only put $15,000 into it,
Yeah,
I'd
dude.
take it.
like,
That's a great return.
That's a great return.
Come on, baby. We could get it going.
I got good ideas.
You talking about the rating on it being 4 point whatever out of 10. I feel like horror movies you have to take with a grain of salt when it comes to the rating.
Oh, 100%.
Because
I do that with all movies, though, to be honest.
like personally, I feel like all the really weird ones rate high. And I
Yeah.
don't like the
Kind of like Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's kind of like art. You got all those weird
It's
people
not a
who are
horror
like,
movie.
no like
this reaches through
Hereditary.
the soul on a different level than most people don't understand.
Or what was that one, Midsummer?
Oh, that movie is gross.
I never saw
hate it.
I never saw it.
I want to
Movie.
see that one.
Dude.
Midsummer what?
Midsummer.
just called
it's-
Midsummer.
That
It's
is
about
a
a
movie.
cult.
That is one of the probably the only movie I actually regret watching.
What's her name? Florence Pugh?
Oh, it was so disturbing.
Right? Is that her name?
Midsummer?
Yes.
Isn't that her name? Florence Pugh?
Uh-huh.
Right?
Why?
Like,
what?
oh.
Give us a.
I don't even.
Don't
I can't
spoil
even
it.
accurately paint you a picture. Like it was so unsettling and just disturbing. Like it stayed with me for weeks. And I was
All
just
I
like,
know from the trailer is
It's
that
so gross.
it's about
Do they
a
like
cult.
add the sexual
it.
stuff to the horror?
not really.
Okay.
Dude, it's,
I'm listening.
it's
I hate
so
it when
hard
they
to
do that.
explain.
I hate
it's
it
so
when they
hard
do
to
that.
explain.
All right.
There's a
Tony.
lot going on.
Go.
I was just gonna say all I remember from the trailer is that it's about a cult, and it seems like it's kind of like a woman's cult, but they bring this husband and wife kind of come into it, and it seems all fun and kind of hippie-ish, and then
and then it turns sour.
it turns crazy, and I don't know.
Speaking of which,
Yeah, you don't.
what's
They want to
the,
get rid of the husband, huh?
It's so
what's
gross.
that one that I've just seen the ads about where it's a couple and they meet this other couple and they also it's got
Speak No Evil?
that one.
Oh, I want to see that.
My gosh.
Did you
Did you
go
watch
see it?
it?
Yeah, I watched it on. Oh, my cousin downloaded it on his Plex. I had him do it. So when I was out of
I don't
town
know. I forgot.
last week, I
And?
watched it. So good.
Really? 'Cause
So good.
That's
Dude, I
got
want it. I
McAvoy,
wanna watch it.
Yeah, dude,
McAvoy in it, right?
It will, like everything you've said about McAvoy being like one of the best actors.
He's
This
so
will
good.
just pump that right up again.
Dude.
Okay, I gotta see
He is
it.
the most underrated actor
He
in
is.
Hollywood.
He's good.
He is so good.
1000%. He is fantastic.
He seemed freaking terrifying.
Speaking of
in that
another
movie.
film that has not been on the list, Split.
See, Split
Although,
to me,
but that's kind of
it's more of a thriller.
yeah, but it's so good.
Yeah.
Or
Tis quite
Identity.
thrilling.
I don't know. I loved Identity.
Identity was great.
Dude, that was a wild
Identity's
one.
fantastic.
I don't know that one.
It's you can't really.
That's
say.
one that I think you would really like. Because it's
Identity's
about
fantastic.
it's John Cusack where they're all kind of at this like small, it's like a hole in the wall motel.
Mm-hmm.
And but people kind of slowly start
Yeah, they
dying,
start
off,
one
and
by
it's
one.
and you
it's
don't
a
know
good
why,
one.
and they're
then-
trying to figure it out, and it is
Mystery.
the wildest movie.
What's the
Dude.
one where there's the guys that are killing people in that motel and they have all the
Vacancy?
trapdoors?
Vacancy.
That one was nasty.
That's great.
Terrible.
Yeah, baby.
Have you seen that one? That's with Kate Beckinsale and,
Oh, yeah.
and Luke Evans.
That's why I watched it.
Not Luke Evans.
Wilson.
Wilson, there you go.
Yeah.
Luke Wilson.
Is it Luke Wilson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Remind me on that
remember.
Speak No Evil.
Ooh,
after this. I wanna
Strangers.
put it
Why
in my
isn't
notes.
Strangers on there?
Okay.
Vacancy was creepy. I watched that one. See, I've watched a couple.
I feel like maybe I have seen that.
Gothica.
I've seen that one.
Gothic.
Halle
was
Berry.
good.
Halle Berry. Robert
That one's
Downey
weird.
Jr.
Ooh, Disturbia. That one's
You
just
know
fun.
what?
I like
that one was good.
That one's just fun.
That one was fun. That one was really good.
Ooh,
Though.
what's the one with
Is that the
Where
one where
she
she's
goes in the-
showering and
the fingers come out?
yes?
No, that's The Grudge.
That's Grudge.
Yeah.
Oh,
Disturbia is the
with
one with
Shia
Shia
LaBeouf.
LaBeouf.
I thought
It's
there was
kind of,
like
isn't it like kind of a remake of Rear Window?
Something like that. Yeah.
Which
I can't remember
also-
the movie, but
Rear Window, like the original, Like
never
the
seen
old
it.
one, fantastic
Isn't that an
film.
Alfred Hitchcock?
I can't remember, but it has Grace Kelly in it, and
Kelly.
Grace Kelly.
Grace
You look
Kelly.
like Grace Kelly, dude.
Yeah,
She was
Grace
hot.
Kelly.
And who's that? Who was that really famous actor from like the old?
James Dean.
James Stewart.
Maybe Stewart.
Yeah.
But it's wild because he breaks his leg and he ends up in a wheelchair, for a couple weeks, and he can't do anything. So he just sits in his house. But his house looks back like it's this weird apartment complex that has like a courtyard kind of.
Yep.
And so he can see all the houses and he's bored. So he has binoculars and he's just people watching.
It is an Alfred Hitchcock.
And he thinks he sees his neighbors like kill his wife.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's so good.
That reminds me, you just saying broken leg, the movie Misery,
Oh,
I haven't seen that.
Not the
Based off
2x4.
based off of Stephen King. But it's got
sledgehammer
Kathy
to the
Bates.
ankles. Oh.
Well, what does she do? Doesn't she put a 2x4 in between?
Yeah, she puts a 2x4 in between it, like right on, like above his ankles.
Uh-huh.
And then she grabs the sledgehammer, smack,
Gross.
and
Yeah,
it
dude.
shows literally the foot just
Oh. What's the one in the cabin? Where,
cabin in the woods.
No, not that one. That one
Evil
has
Dead?
like a weird ending. But no, it's like they're staying and the ending is, why'd you do this? Because you were home.
Strangers.
Strangers.
Yeah.
That movie was terrifying.
That's a good
That
one.
was the most disturbing line of the entire movie.
Yes. That one is surprising to me that it's
I
not
remember
on
that
this
and I was
list.
like, there has to be a reason.
Yeah, you have to.
You can't just do this.
Ooh, The Shining.
The Shining.
More just for the stress aspect of
Yeah.
it.
Trying to think. There were other films that. Pet Cemetery.
Oh, especially the remake.
Yeah.
Dude, the remake was insane.
I didn't know if I liked it.
It was
I don't
creepy,
know.
dude.
It was
Tommy
creepy.
Knockers.
I haven't seen
Oh
that.
yeah, that's the plain one, isn't it?
No,
that's
the
Langoliers.
Langoliers. Dude, that was so good. I love the Langoliers.
Tommy Knockers was creepy. I saw
Ernest
that when I was
Scared
young.
Stupid.
I feel like
Yeah.
Leprechaun.
I've never seen.
You ever
Tommy
seen that?
Knockers.
Come here,
Ernest
booger.
Scared Stupid.
Yeah.
Come here, booger face.
You know, Leprechaun. That one was filmed in Utah, wasn't it?
Was it?
That was Jennifer Aniston's
Dude, that
first
was
Yeah.
movie.
freaking hilarious.
Dude, Ghost Rider.
The purple game.
I know. We talked about it in the past on the pod. So.
You know which one is considered a horror movie that there is no way it's a horror movie? Is The Frighteners with Michael J. Fox.
I love that
I don't
movie.
know that one.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
You got me to watch that recently.
Yeah,
Good
he can see ghosts, but no one believes him.
Oh.
And he has
Sixth
a couple.
Sense.
Yeah, that's a creepy one.
Yeah, that's a good one. But he's got a couple of ghosts that are like his friends, and so they'll go and haunt a house, and then leave his card hidden in there. And so then the people call him, and he comes in and exterminates the ghosts.
Oh, he's a racket, huh?
Yeah, but it's great. No, I did think of one, Stir of Echoes. You ever seen that one with Kevin Bacon?
Ooh.
That's a good one. Mm-hmm. That's a scary.
What's that other one he just
River
did?
Wild?
What was the one he does with the black, like the Native American thing? It's like there's like black handprints on them and stuff.
Oh, you should have let you. Oh, shoot, now I can't remember. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I know what you did last summer.
Yes.
That's
I
a
know.
classic.
You
one.
should have left.
You should have.
Is that
left.
it?
I think it is.
They're
Nah,
doing-
man. What's the one with the plants killing everybody?
The Happening.
Pollen.
That,
Pollen's killing everybody.
that was so
Little
stupid.
Shop of Horrors.
Signs.
Horrors.
You know they're
Signs.
making another I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Yeah,
And they're bringing back
Jennifer Love
Jennifer
Hewitt.
Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze
Oh,
Jr.
hey, okay.
There should have been like, I know what you did last summer. I
What
know
about
you did summer before
were
last
any of the
summer.
screams good? Even the new ones?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Love them all.
They're
Every
all,
single
They're all
one.
just
Yeah.
fun.
Yep.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I've been
They're
rewatching.
great.
I've been
The
rewatching
original
them.
one's based off a true story.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
A serial killer that was murdering college students.
Interesting.
They were high school in the first one. It was the
I
second one
think
that
of
was
that.
college.
That's
the
based
real one
off a true
was,
story.
Yeah, college students.
Okay.
What's the one where they put the knife through the stall?
That's the second
That's
one.
the second one.
That's impossible.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? And our American stalls, those things are crap.
Go try it.
Back on the list,
Sorry.
Skinamarink. When because you saw the same list I did, he mentions that the third one, no, the one that fell into number 3, Skinamarink, it had something unique about it.
I thought it was the highest jump scare.
I don't remember if that was it or not because, and this is
What's-
why, because I thought it was the same. But in this list, because I wrote down the notes, it said the average BPM on Skinamarink was 84 and the spike was 113, which is surprising because Insidious blows that out of the water on both ratings.
So what else is it
But-
basing these scores on then?
I don't know.
The final score.
It adds the two together.
No, you're reading off like a final horror score or whatever it is.
So that, yeah.
Yeah, what's
so
the-
Skinamarink scores a 91, Insidious scored a 90, but like I said, Insidious scored higher on both the BPM and the spike.
I almost wonder if they're also including in
Like rating the movie.
rating the movie as well, and it just scores a higher rating as a better movie.
Got you. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I remember them saying something about Skinamarink or either the second or the third one had the highest, like the scariest
Spike.
jump scare.
Yeah.
But that one obviously doesn't have it. But I don't know. I'd have to rewatch it. Okay, coming in for silver. Any guesses?
Silver Bullet.
Host. Another film I have not seen.
Oh, that
Host.
one's creepy.
Which one's Host?
Hostess with the mostest.
It's the one about isn't that the one? Nope, I'm thinking of something else.
Had a scare score of
I think
95.
I've watched the host.
95 on that bad boy. Had an average BPM of 88 and a spike
Oh,
of
no.
130, which again, Insidious, higher on the spike.
Never mind, this one came out in 2020.
Yep,
Host?
Supernatural thriller.
it's literally based around the lockdown, and they do
The pandemic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have a medium come in and do a seance over Zoom, and then weird things starts happening to each one of them.
What was the one?
interesting.
What was the one? Speaking of social media, where
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
Where they're filming killing people.
yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Is that the one where like they're
like
they're like
4chan?
FaceTiming each other, but
Yeah, it's
and
from
then
the-
all of a sudden they see a guy being
Oh, that's not the one I'm thinking.
There's one in
Is that
Paranormal
called
Activity
Rec?
does something like that.
Is that called Rec? REC, like record?
no.
I need to watch
did
those.
wanna
They have
see those.
They have a new one.
They're
Yeah.
weird.
Are
They're
they?
They're just like short stories, almost
Oh,
like short
okay.
short
No, I
videos.
think-
If I remember,
I'm
right.
thinking of like Unfriend or
No,
something.
yeah, Unfriended.
Or Unfriended.
I think I know what you're talking
Where it's
about.
like they cyberbully somebody. That's what it is.
It is Unfriended.
Where they like
So they
cyberbully
cyberbully someone. I think the person ends up committing suicide, and then they all get like
and then their
haunted
ghost
through the
like
computer.
comes. Yeah, that's what it is.
What's-
Because it shows. That's what it is. Because then there's the one scene. It doesn't actually show it happen, but there's like a scene where because they almost get like possessed and then killed himself on camera. And this one guy like takes a blender and starts to put his hand in it.
gross.
Right.
What about Final Destination?
those movies are so
films.
good.
Yeah.
Did you see that theory?
What?
Well, I can't even. I don't remember if I can accurately do it. But this guy was just talking. He's like, I don't think it's death in Final Destination. And he went to some weird metaphorical level where he's like, the reason these things are happening because he's like, death doesn't need to create this crazy design. Death could just take anyone with a heart attack or aneurysm, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, and so it's more so that we, the watchers, are the reason behind these gruesome killings because that's what we want to see, kind of thing. So it's like it's creating these elaborate deaths
interesting.
for the person
For the
watching, kind
enjoyment.
of thing.
Okay.
I was like, that's a weird.
Speaking on that, the one I was trying to think of was there's a guy like that has a webcam and he's like on the dark
Oh, I know
dark
what
web, and he's filming these people and he's like killing them slowly.
Yes, I remember that one. Untraceable.
Okay, yeah.
And it's where everybody who links in to watch it, it adds to whatever's killing them.
Yes, that's it.
So like one of the deaths I remember is they got this guy in a tank of water and everybody who logs in to watch it slowly turns the water to acid. And so every time and he's like proving that people are sadistic and they're going to get on and watch this. And I want to say it starts with like a kitten. Like it's really
Yes,
sad. It
yes.
starts with a kitten and then it turns into
That's
humans.
the sad part. The
Yeah.
kitten.
That's the sad
Right,
part.
right.
It's awful.
Isn't that funny how that happens?
F cats.
It's because
we all-
it was a kitten.
I get
But
it.
yes, it's got what's her name? Judd, Ashley Judd.
Okay.
She's the FBI detective trying to find it, and it's called Untraceable because even with their like cybersecurity, they can't trace where it's coming
They can't
from.
pinpoint it.
But that one was a good one.
Yeah,
it was
that
kind
was
of
a
the
good
first like Saw movie. I feel
Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh, I'm having all these brain blasts. What's the one with the building that locks down? They go into work.
It wasn't Ashley Judd.
They
The
I know what you're talking
Bellico?
It
about.
was
but I
Diane
can't
Lane
remember.
and Colin Hanks.
they
Was
like
it
Called
Boy.
Lockdown.
no, it's something about like the person just got a job and they go in
Belko
for the
Experiment
first
or
day.
something?
Yes, Belko experiment.
Yeah.
That
was a good
movie
one.
was fantastic.
That one was good.
Yeah, that was good. Sorry,
What about
Chris.
Resident Evil?
You're good.
Resident
The
Evil.
first
I
Resident
like Resident Evil.
All right.
Yeah.
Like
I
I,
don't
think
really
of the
think those are
They
Lockdown.
got
horror
guns and
movies,
shit.
though.
Yeah, you're right. They're not.
I don't think of those.
But
as
it
horror
was
movies.
along that same aspect where it was kind of like Saw, where it's like so many of you had to die or X amount die, and so they started hunting each other down. So good.
You know, the thing I'm not surprised about is there's not a single zombie movie on this because zombie movies are dumb.
World War Z.
World War Z?
Okay,
World
you
War
are
Z was
happy?
let me back
terrifying.
up. Hang on.
No.
Hang on.
No, you said it
opened
already.
a can to which you cannot
You
close the lid.
are on this anthill by
You
yourself.
can't put
No, 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 no.
toothpaste-
Hang on.
You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
You already said it.
I'm going to use this toothpaste to brush my teeth here. Zombie movies are dumb when they're considered horror.
Now you
What
can
are
kiss
they?
my ass.
What else would they be?
Why?
What
They
else
are
would they
World
horror.
War Z is an action movie.
Oh, it's horror. It's a horror action movie.
It's a horror. It's an action thriller.
horror movie.
Nah, not even a little.
What about the 28 Days Later?
I can see what he's saying.
I haven't
that,
seen
that
it.
one's pretty.
Oh,
creepy.
those ones were good.
I just watched that
That's
not too long
horror.
ago, and they're coming
They
out
throw
with
a lot
one.
of action into the
Coming out
horror.
with 28 years later.
Yep.
What about The Last of Us?
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that
Good,
either.
but yeah, I don't
But
know.
like,
He
like
might be
the
on
classic ones,
here.
like Night of the Living Dead or Dawn of the Dead.
Well,
all
again,
those,
though,
like,
think
I
of
just
a
don't-
horror movie. Zombies are never like slow and quiet and build up and scare. It's just they're just there all the time.
It's more of a survival action
Yeah.
thriller.
I can
Like,
see
I
that.
It
don't.
moves
horror
It's
movie.
fast paced. Horror movies are usually slower. Like they have slow and then like fast moments.
What
Little
about
sprints
Texas
here and there.
Chainsaw Massacre? Same
There's
thing.
moments where it's slow and
Yeah.
then he shows up. Whereas like zombie movies are mostly go go go. I think of the one I watched with in Vegas, the one that was on Netflix.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, Batista?
yeah.
was that
Like
one
that
called?
was never slow enough to be scary. It
That
was
was
just
great.
always.
ones.
That was a good one.
It's always the fear of like they're coming to eat us, run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not like
But when they're looking for
sneaking up and
food,
trying to find you.
They're looking for supplies, and all of a sudden,
Well, but I
come
guess,
out of the
but I
woodwork.
guess
That's creepy.
the whole point of horror, though, is to just scare you.
It's messes with your brain.
Because I mean, if you're really getting down to the nitty gritty,
That's like
the only thing that's really been
Psych-
truly horror to that definition would be any possession film.
Ew.
Yes, that's
Those
why
movies are
possession
way
films
scary.
scare me the most.
They are the most terrifying.
Those are supernatural. They're not really horror.
I'm with you. Let's die on this anthill together.
That's not even a genre.
It is today.
That's because they just kind of mixed it in there.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Just kidding. No.
I don't know.
Demon possession
So,
stuff
okay.
is nasty.
So before we jump into number one, since we're on this topic, if you had to like categorize a horror movie into like a specific topic or subject, what would it be?
It's anything to put you in a sense of fear. Any movie that puts you like, in a sense of
See,
fear.
but okay, so Titanic could be a horror movie because if the idea of the sinking ship freaks you out,
You have a
That's
phobia
towards the end,
of sinking, yeah.
But the whole idea
What are you
of the
thinking
movie,
about?
the whole idea of the movie isn't to put you in a sense of fear.
the second half.
Well, it's a catastrophe.
Well, by that,
Catastrophe movie.
A catastrophe.
I mean, at that point, you could almost say that the Titanic is also a porno.
It has one boob.
Not
Okay.
even a
Softcore.
good movie.
Okay, what about The Day After Tomorrow?
What's that one?
That's the
That's
one where
the Earth
the
freezes.
Yeah.
Ice
kinda.
Age comes.
That is an ecological horror movie. Ecological
I
thriller.
guess
It's got all the.
I guess by your definition, in
in a sense
don't
of
know.
horror, like the startling moments and like ooh,
Like going back to
I
the
get you.
blockbuster days, if you're categorizing movies into their things,
I get what you're saying.
when you grab a movie and say, "Oh, this belongs in the horror
But
section,"
would a zombie film
Okay,
fall
here-
into
here
that
you go.
category?
Yes.
Here you
it
go.
See?
would, but
have
I
some-
don't think so.
I have some arguments. So let's say definition of a horror movie. It is designed to evoke feelings of fear, dread, disgust, and terror.
Okay.
The primary purpose of horror movies is to create an adrenaline-fueled experience, often featuring supernatural forces, evil characters, or unnatural events. Key characteristics are it's intended to scare or unsettle the viewer, often involves supernatural or paranormal elements, can include monstrous or evil characters, typically aims to create feelings of fear, dread, and disgust. Many feature unnatural and disturbing events. See,
Puts
that's
you in
where
a
I
sense
think
of horror.
That's where I think like stuff like The Day After Tomorrow. It's not a disturbing event.
Yeah.
It's pretty disturbing.
It's scary, but it's not disturbing.
So let me get this right.
Focuses on adrenaline, rides, the audience. Yeah.
Everything you just said paints the picture of Harry Potter as a horror film to the max.
It does not.
How?
Yeah,
what do you
dude.
mean?
Read it off again. Read the definition.
Intended to scare or unsettle the viewer?
Sure, keep going.
No.
Yeah, dude, Voldemort, bro.
You're already wrong.
Are you
on that.
telling?
No.
Come on.
I
It's
mean, he's-
unsettling.
he's
There's
definitely-
ghosts. There's apparitions. There's monsters.
Nope, you're wrong.
There are
There's
those
giant
things.
spiders.
Where's
Bro,
the-
Harry Potter's a horror film.
Down
Where's
on
the
that anthill
disgust?
alone.
Well, no, I think
Where's the disgust? It said disgust in
they
there
did a
too.
movie on 9/11.
The
That's
boogers.
meant to
Yeah, the
scare you, I
boogers,
think.
bro.
boogers.
Yeah, out of the troll's nose.
Well, here, look at this. Okay, we have asking if a zombie movie is horror. There's arguments for it and against it. Arguments for are fear and terror. They typically aim to evoke fear and terror in their audience.
And disgust.
Undead hordes, relentless pursuit, brutal attacks, create a
horde.
sense of dread and anxiety.
The whole.
Supernatural or paranormal elements. They are reanimated corpses. Tap into your deep-seated fears of death, decay, and the unknown. The atmosphere and tension. Many zombie films create a foreboding atmosphere using setting, lighting, and sound design to build tension and unease. Arguments against comedic elements. Some zombie movies incorporate humor, satire, or social commentary, which can dilute the horror aspect.
Which are the
Films like
best ones?
Shaun of the Dead, Zombieland.
That's a
They
good one.
blend horror and comedy,
Yeah.
making them more of action comedies than traditional horror films.
Yes.
What about throw in Harry Potter? I want to see what it says about
I will.
Harry Potter.
Action-oriented plot. So zombie movies usually focus on survival, action, and adventure rather than solely on horror. Emphasis on the plot and character development can shift the genre away from pure horror. And a variety of subgenres. So some are romantic comedies like Warm Bodies.
That was good.
Some are dramas like Train to Busan. And even family-friendly Zombie Island. That was family-friendly? This diversity of styles and tones makes it challenging to categorize zombie movies as horror.
The what was that one film?
They
It wasn't,
started out as a horror movie.
it wasn't necessarily zombie, but the teenagers kind of acted like zombies in moments. Was that redneck one where they're at the cabin?
Oh, Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
yes.
Oh, that one's-
That
That's
movie's
so
hilarious.
That
good.
movie is great.
I had Jess watch it last year. She
Stumbled
thought it
upon
was so
a death
stupid.
cult. They're throwing themselves in wood chippers.
Dude, that movie's so good.
I love that movie's great.
Let's see, what does it say about Harry Potter? I'm curious.
Is Harry Potter a horror movie?
I hope so. I hope it's
Dobby doesn't wish to hurt Mr. Potter.
Dude, Dobby sucks, and I don't care who knows it. I hate him so much.
I hate him right
Dude,
up until
Dobby
he's
pisses
dying, and
me
then I'm
off.
like, aw.
Yeah, he's stupid. He is. He's totally stupid. 1,000%.
He's always made me angry. Every time I see him, I'm like,
Yeah.
beat that stupid elf. Like, come on. Give him back to Malfoy. He knew what he was doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Wasn't he a good guy?
No, other than the entire, was it fourth movie wouldn't
He
have
was
happened?
trying to
Third one.
save him.
No, it wasn't. Was it?
Second
The
one.
fourth one is the Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, and Dobby's the one who put his name in it.
No.
In the book, yes.
Yes.
Oh, I thought because
No, wait.
in
Oh,
the
wait.
in the
No,
fourth one,
no,
it's
it wasn't Dobby who put him in the.
it's the one guy with the tongue that put his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dobby's trying to
Oh,
save him
that's
the
right.
whole
You're right.
time.
You're right.
takes over Mad Eye
No,
movie.
but there's one. What is the?
No, it's the third one.
This
Is it the
second
third one? Where Dobby does something stupid, and it ruins everything.
Everything he's trying to do is he's trying to sabotage things in order to save him.
Yeah, and he messes it all up.
That's number 2, Chamber of Secrets.
Okay, that's right.
It's he's not trying to kill him by putting him in the goblet of fire.
No, he's just trying to keep him away from
The Chamber of
Hogwarts.
From
Well, yeah, he
Hogwarts,
tries to keep
Chamber
him
of
away from
Secrets.
Hogwarts.
He makes
and-
everything worse.
Yeah.
And he sucks.
He does.
Oh, because the third one's Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yes.
Yes, you're okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Commonly cited horror elements of Harry Potter, the Dementors,
Oh,
sucking souls out of people.
They
Yeah,
are
dude.
creepy. Werewolves?
Thestrals, the ghostly winged horses that are initially unsettling and eerie. Basilisks, the Aragog, the massive, talking spider.
Ugh.
And dark magic. Freaking drinking the blood of unicorns. Freaking
yeah,
Voldemort.
dude.
I mean, there's some creepy ass stuff in that.
Yeah,
for sure.
man. I'm telling you.
That's Mercury.
You got Voldemort in the back of that dude's head. Come
It's
on
not a
now.
horror movie.
Spoiler alert.
He didn't say which guy.
I survived. Don't worry. I'm still here.
All right.
Have we even gotten to number 1 yet?
No.
We're on it right now. Numero 1.
Tony's getting impatient.
Numero
He wants to
uno.
know. Does anyone have any guesses as to what number 1 is?
Exorcist.
That's what I was going to say.
The very first one?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The original.
Still a
Just
movie
because
I probably
it's
won't watch.
such a iconic.
Disgusting.
But this
Although,
has not followed the
that's a
cult
disturbing
classics
show.
at all.
It's true.
So if you had
I
to
don't
guess,
Human
scary.
Centipede's not on there. I didn't even have to watch the movie. The preview creeped me out for a month.
It's just disturbing. It's not scary.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Is
just
I don't
disturbing.
like the disturbing
Yeah.
stuff. I like to be scared.
I'm curious to know what you meant about that film being so disturbing.
Bro, it is.
Because how far did you get into the
We
boys?
watched the whole. Oh,
What?
that's disturbing in a different way.
I know, but
This one was like, it wasn't grotesque to be grotesque. It was disturbingly grotesque. Like it messed with your mind until the weird stuff happened, and you're just like, what?
Yeah, that movie
did
was
you
messed up.
did you ever get to the scene in the boys where
Human Centipede.
the whole thing with the gills?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, like that's only in like the second
That's in
season,
season
or
2.
first. Yeah,
But
first season.
that scene,
Yeah, it's
No,
pretty gross.
yeah,
freaked
it's
me
which
out.
scene
That's
with
right.
the
It's end
gills?
of
Which
season
one?
1.
Yeah,
Shoves their hand.
Oh my
Oh, yeah,
god,
okay, yeah.
dude!
yeah, it's pretty
hated
gross.
it.
And he
It's
likes
pretty gross.
it.
That's where another one of my friends stopped watching when he got to that.
Oh man, that was a tough
He,
watch.
he hooks up with hookers so they finger his gills.
yeah,
Right? Yeah.
yeah.
but she doesn't want. He
No,
doesn't
she was
it.
like dominating him.
Heavy
He doesn't
petting.
like it.
It was showing like him getting what he deserved because he was kind of a
Yeah.
he was kind of a rapper without a P.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
He was.
Exactly.
Anyway, sorry, total left field. All right, any last guesses on number 1?
Go for it.
None. Okay,
I know
coming
what it
in,
is.
White Fang.
White Fang.
Jaws.
Coming in at
Big Trouble
number
in Little China.
1 for all the gold, according
Big
to
Trouble in Little
science,
China.
is Sinister with a
Oh.
scare score of 96.
I believe it. That
Yep.
movie was freaking creepy.
Dude, that movie was insane.
The lawnmower.
Oh my gosh.
dude.
See, I feel like I've seen it, but I don't know.
Oh, it's so creepy. And the
Again.
monster's very creepy looking.
Yep.
There's
It
a
has
monster, in it?
Well, like
It's
the
kinda-
creature that's like spurring
Yeah.
all this on.
The demon.
You see
Yeah.
him in the pictures, like in the background.
I feel like I've seen it.
I wanna
don't
see
know.
it.
It has to do with little kids, which also makes it super creepy.
Ew. Yeah, don't mess with our kids.
Takes over.
No,
Has-
the kids are the
The
creatures.
kids are basically the ones doing all the murdering.
Kill them.
Yeah.
Don't mess with our kids. Kill them.
The average
Unless they're
BPM.
possessed.
Interesting. The average
Show me the
BPM in this
monsters.
one was 86, and the spike was 131, which is so interesting because the host had a higher average BPM of 88, which came in second. I don't know.
Oh, that's not that.
But according to this, the highest spike of any of these films on the list was Insidious with 133, and the highest average BPM was The Host at 88. So
Interesting.
take that how you will.
Okay, so now I know we've like this whole time we've been rambling off a whole bunch of movies. Which one would you say is your scariest movie?
That I've seen?
Yeah, all of you.
Do not say the Legend of Bagger Pants.
That's
more
a
time.
great movie.
Do not say
That
it.
is a great
It's
movie.
not scary. What's this movie that you got on?
Purge.
Purge. The Purge, that one was good too.
Dude, the Purge. I love the
That's
Purge
not a
movies.
scary movie.
They're kind of, what are they? They're like they're horror, but they're not like
They're suspense.
yeah.
They're a genre of horror.
Yeah, for sure. They're
don't
like
know.
in between slasher and thriller.
Yeah.
I mean, you purist.
I default to like Strangers, Paranormal Activity.
Never seen it.
Never
seen it.
That one with Ryan Reynolds that we just were talking about. Amityville Horror. Those are all films that I remember scared me so much. Lights Out.
Saw was gross.
Haunting in Connecticut's good.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, what's that other one? Haunting, where the girl's like, it was also based on like a ghost story. Where the girl's like being attacked at night by a ghost or whatever. It's like a haunting. Oh my gosh.
Teen
Emily
Wolf.
Rose?
No.
Ooh, that one was creepy. I've seen that one.
Yeah.
That's a
Is
scary.
it just The Haunting?
No, that one's
Oh,
with Liam Neeson. That one's dumb.
randomly.
Oh, I remember that one. I remember that one.
That was so
That
dumb.
one was. I remember that one.
What
Got a
was
7.4 on IMDb.
what was the one where there was like a doll involved, and you thought the doll was possessed because
Saw.
it kept doing stuff, but then it turned out to be a guy in the walls.
The boy.
The boy.
That movie was so great up until the reveal. They should have just left
Comes
it
out
to
the
the
walls all
doll.
creepy. Yeah, I
Oh, you
remember
know
that
it's
one.
one of the remakes of a classics, House of Wax.
Ew.
With Paris Hilton.
Ew.
That was a good
Oh,
one.
you know what's actually a really good scary movie? Imaginary. That just came out.
Did I watch that? I haven't watched that one yet.
It's
That
actually
one
pretty
wasn't
good.
bad. Yeah, that was actually.
I need to
It's the
watch
one where
that
the little girl's like got her hand over the nail.
Oh,
She's gonna
gross.
she's like gonna hada.
Gross. Oh. All right, so what are we feeling?
See, for me, the paranormal and the monster movies get me. So like Paranormal Activity and The Conjurings are really great as far as that goes.
An American Haunting. I think is what
okay.
I'm thinking of.
I haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, that one's super creepy. But it's based off of a pretty sure it's based off of a real story.
I think I've seen that.
Then there was The Ring and The Grudge.
The Bell
Those
Witch. It's
weren't
based off the
mentioned?
Bell Witch. Remember talking?
Oh, I've heard of
That's
the
what it
Bell
is.
Witch. Yeah.
I would say the one that scared me the most, that still does to this day, every time I watch it, is a movie called The Changeling.
Oh, that is a good one. Gosh, that is a good one.
Underworld.
I remember
I feel like
watching.
I've seen
Dude,
it.
that's
remember watching that in high school
great
with my
movie.
friends for the first time. It scared the holy hell out of us. And then it came out, like it got released on Blu-ray. They did this special release. I went and I was like, oh, I got to get this. So I bought it, watched it. Like I watched it with Katie because I was like,
Angelina
oh, it'll be
Jolie's
fine.
in it?
She left. No, it's not that one.
Oh.
She left like 10 minutes into the movie. And I remember just watching it. And it still creeped me out. This was like a few years ago.
Really?
Still creeped me out. The worst part of it, so there's a part in there.
Spoiler.
It's kind of a spoiler.
It came out in the 80s.
You did.
It's actually really good
It
for
did.
an 80s.
So there's a part in there where a ball keeps coming down the stairs, like a red ball. And so he gets tired of it. The guy in there, he's like, I'm tired of it. So he runs, gets the ball. He goes to the river, like miles down the road, or whatever, just chucks it into the river. He comes home, and literally all of a sudden you hear a doo, doo, doo. And it's that red ball coming down the stairs, and it's wet. And it just stops at the end, and it's all wet. And I'm like, oh, God.
You know
It's such a creepy movie.
the scene in Scary Movie when they start playing the basketball thing to that they're making fun of the changeling.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I thought they were just making fun of the Nike ad or whatever it was.
It's kind of a
Wait,
bit
is
of
there a
both.
new one?
New one what?
Changeling
Are they doing a remake?
They did a series on Apple TV Plus.
of the Changeling?
Yeah. Started last year.
Interesting.
I had no freaking idea.
On the same premise?
Let's see here. Maybe, I don't know. It says The Changeling. It says set in an alternate New York City, a father and husband searches through a magical world for his abducted son and missing wife.
That doesn't sound the same.
It's called The
Yeah.
Changeling, so it might not be based on the same thing.
All right. What's your, well, yeah.
If I had to say the scariest film to me, gosh, it would be between Lights Out and Paranormal Activity, the very first one. I don't know, Strangers is good too. It's like those are my top three, I would have to say, because those scarred me.
Mine is either Conjuring 1 or 2.
Dude, the freaking nun.
Right.
She's
Oh.
so scary.
They scarred you, and this is fun to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's something. That's a memento we could take for everywhere for the rest of our life.
You guys take it.
One that terrified me as a kid was Silver Bullet, an old
that
Stephen
was-
King with the werewolf.
that
Had
one was
Gary
good.
Dude,
Busey.
Chucky scared me. I never even saw it. Just the preview kept me up at night.
Chucky.
Leprechaun terrified
Chucky.
me as a child, and all I ever saw was the cover of the movie.
Same. My grandpa had it next to his freaking TV, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
Hello, Georgie.
See, that showed
Hey, you
nothing
Georgie.
for me. I thought it was stupid.
Boat.
I'm sorry, man. The only great part about it and it too was the
ending?
kids and their banter.
That was fun.
Dude, I
Gazebos.
Skarsgård. Have you ever seen his like audition tape though to play Pennywise?
Yes.
That's all him. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
CGI or anything. That's
He
his creepy
is-
face.
He is fantastic. I just do not find it scary whatsoever.
I like the Skarsgårds.
Same thing
They're
with
fantastic.
the contortionist part where he's in the fridge
yeah,
Ew.
and he comes out. A lot of that was him. Some of it was CGI, but a lot of it was him as well.
yeah.
Well, you mean like the spider part wasn't him?
I meant the part with the fridge.
Yeah,
he's
doesn't he
all-
jump out of the fridge as like the little spider on the head?
No.
The big
No, he
head and the
comes
spider
out
body?
all like
No.
contortioned and
But
distorted.
doesn't he chase him around like some weird creature in that same house?
I feel like he does. It's
So
been
what
a
are we
while.
feeling? So Conjuring, what was Conjuring about?
I love The Conjuring.
Each
'Cause I-
one's a different
Because
story.
I think I've
but
seen the one because it's like
They-
a nun painted, right?
No, that's in the second one.
Okay, and then it pops out of the painting or
Yeah.
whatever. Okay, I've seen that one. I don't remember it.
The
really
first
being
one
that
is
scary.
the family where they're in kind of the
Move into a house.
they just moved into the house. They have like 5 or 6 kids, all girls, and things start happening in the house.
Okay.
And the original, the lady, there was a lady that like killed her kids
Oh, yeah.
and hung herself or something.
She killed her kids, swore her soul to Satan, and then hung herself in the backyard tree.
Yeah.
So then she tries to take over the mom and do the same thing again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it gives you, it's got those like exorcism vibes.
Yeah.
And Amityville horror kind of, and like
Yeah. But I feel like
Poltergeist. I feel like it's all those movies like mixed together.
Poltergeist was a good one for its time. I feel like that was
Poltergeist
creepy.
really good.
I don't know if we're gonna get to a consensus here.
How about scariest side? What's like your go-to just Halloween movie?
Go to Halloween. I
Hocus
don't
Pocus.
even have one. Yeah, Hocus Pocus.
Hocus
Yeah.
Pocus and
Hocus Pocus.
and Nightmare Before Christmas.
Back when Horseface was hot.
The one time.
the one time.
Yep.
What's
not-
her real
I'm
name?
not-
Sarah Jessica
Sarah
Parker.
Jessica Parker.
Why do people say she has a horse face? I don't
'Cause she's
understand that.
got
Have you
a
looked at her
horse
face?
Yeah.
face.
It doesn't look like a horse face to me.
Bro, put her in a pasture with a bunch of other horses. You won't be able to find her.
Really? Is
Well,
it that bad?
The blonde
to
hair
take a
might
look.
give her away. It depends on the color of the
I mean,
horses.
there's some blonde horses too.
It's called a Palomino.
There you go.
Did they
car.
ever release the follow up? Hocus
Jamie
Pocus 2?
Palomino.
Supposedly they're making a third one too.
How was the follow up to Hocus Pocus?
Hocus Pocus 2?
Yeah, how was
pretty
it?
good.
It's all right.
It was okay.
They tried to make him. It's one of those things where they try to take the villain and make him seem normal or
You wanna know
understandable.
something?
You know
Like
what I mean?
Thanos?
Relatable.
Kind of, yeah.
You want to know something
I hate
frustrating
that when they do that.
No.
with the second one? I
Makes me
read
feel bad for
that Max, so the main character in the first one,
Uh-huh.
and the 2 bullies from the first one, both had parts in the second one,
Cameos?
and they edited those scenes out.
Oh, lame.
I don't know.
Bette
Name's
Midler.
Ice.
She was like, "Get him out of here."
Huh.
I'm Jay. This is Ernie. How many times have I told you? It's ice. This is ice.
All right. I don't think we have a consensus. So how about we just each say our favorite? Our favorite.
one.
If you want to get your poop shot into your pants.
He wore his brown pants.
Yeah. I wore black pants. What do you say? What do you guys
Probably
think?
The
We'll start over
Conjuring.
here.
You should get that
Black
checked.
pants.
You should get that checked.
I'm wearing black pants
You
right
should
now.
that-
get that checked.
Get
You
that
have
checked.
black stool. You need to see a doctor.
Yeah.
There's some
You're
blood
bleeding
mixed in it.
internally.
Someone's got a lot of
If
blood
it's
going
dark,
on.
you're in trouble.
Either that or I've been
Yeah.
taking a lot of Pepto. One of the two.
Swirly.
What are you thinking, Zach?
Favorite one or one that's going to scare you
Like
the most?
the one that you find the most frightening. That's what we're doing right now. Actually, you can do both. You can say your favorite and the most frightening.
Favorite's got to be Hocus Pocus.
All right.
I really put that one up there. one that's going to scare me the most. It's honestly a tie between Conjuring and The Changeling.
Conjuring and The Changeling.
Yeah,
Okay.
those two movies.
The 80s one? Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Hocus Pocus, and then Conjuring, either one or two.
Okay. I think I would. I think I'd go right there with you guys on Hocus Pocus. I enjoy watching that with Jess. For me, it would be a tie between Strangers and Paranormal Activity, simply because both make me feel uneasy and unsafe in my house for different reasons.
Yep.
But just that fear of not being in control is just terrifying.
Yeah.
What about you, Chris?
I like guns.
Okay. And what's your follow-up?
Those strangers wouldn't have gone nowhere with me.
Come on, you've got to have a favorite Halloween movie.
One
Like just a family-friendly, good Halloween movie.
Charlie Brown and the
No.
Pumpkin Patch.
Halloween.
The Addams Family.
I honestly can't stand Hocus Pocus.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't like it.
Casper.
That's a good one. Yeah.
All right, there you go. There
Piece of
you found your
crumb.
favorite. Which one
Piece of-
scares you
piece
the
of
most?
crumb.
That's
Peg.
my favorite, and it scares me the most.
And it scares you the most. All right.
No, just kidding.
The brothers are just
Oh, Ghostbusters.
bastards.
Ghostbusters could have been another
Yeah,
good
dude.
horror
That's
film.
a good one. The one that I remember that disturbed me the most, because I don't watch very often, was the Exorcism of Emily Rose.
That is a good one.
And Cam, bring her home.
Dude, I honestly think one of the movies when I first watched it that actually scared me the most was probably The Grudge.
Dude.
Grudge?
There were some parts in there that freaked me out.
I'm surprised.
Like when you see it, when she sees him in the attic, when she like looks up in there and it's like just there, the noise it makes, coming down the stairs with its contorted arms and crap backwards, and then the part in this made me scream in the theater. The part where she jumps in her bed and there's the bump at the bottom of her bed, and it's moving up and then it disappears and she lifts up her blanket. And it's like,
Yeah, dude.
I was like, ah!
You know,
Yeah.
that the part in the second one that got me was where the mirror was behind her and you thought that the dark hair was just the back of her head, but it ended up being the girl with her hair over her face and she pulled her into the mirror.
Dude, The Grudge, it's a good one.
yeah.
I remember watching that and have to go home. My parents were out of town. All my brothers are married. So I remember having to go home to an empty house at like 17 years old. And I'm like, F this.
I remember for like a year, everyone would be like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7 days.
that one's The Ring.
That's
I know.
The Ring.
I know. Yeah. I know.
But came out around the same time.
Yeah,
Also
same
terrifying.
creepy.
Also terrifying.
Same
I also,
creepies.
the girl I was dating at the time, we watched it. We went to her house. Her parents were asking us about it. And I made the phone. I had my phone in my pocket. And I called her home phone while we were talking about how you get a phone call. And
That's
she
awesome.
screamed. It was
Yeah.
so funny.
What did you say? What your favorite Halloween film was?
I'd say it's like, it's between The Conjuring and Hocus Pocus. Like, I mean, different reasons. Hocus Pocus, not that scary actually, but it is a family Halloween one. But like horror Halloween, I would probably watch The Conjuring.
Got you. Got you.
I was going to say, I have my like handful of like family ones that we try and watch every Halloween season.
Oh.
And it's Hocus Pocus, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, Casper, and then Addams Family 1 and 2.
Not Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, and that one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That one's a Halloween and Christmas.
Yes.
Got you. I'm surprised, Cam, that yours did not involve dolls.
I do love the Annabelle movies.
Do you?
I do.
I didn't even
They're
think about
freaking
Annabelle.
creepy.
I was thinking
You
about the
wanna-
like.
You want to see a part where someone got so freaked out? Was Annabelle 3. This was with Tony. We're watching this in theater, and it's the part with like the werewolf dog where they're outside, and you don't ever really see it.
That's the one that's
But-
that's like Origins, right?
Yeah, no,
That's
it's
one
not
where-
No,
Origins.
it's Annabelle Comes Home.
Yeah, it's where that room
need to
gets
rewatch
open
them.
and like all the things kind of
The
start
fairy
coming out.
man, like
Yeah,
with
the
the
fairy
coin
man.
over the eyes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, there was a portion on there where it was like a werewolf type one.
Oh,
And Tony, he was like sweating bullets.
I think the original Annabelle, where the demon thing's like crawling on the ceiling. Oh, that part freaked me out.
Yeah.
What was the one about the? Is it called Dead Silence or something like that? It had
that
like a
was a good
ventriloquist
Oh, the
dummy.
ventriloquist. Yep.
I haven't
Goosebumps.
seen that forever.
That one was terrifying.
Ooh, Don't Breathe. That's a freaky movie.
Ooh, yeah.
See, I wouldn't. Again, that one
It
to me
sounds
is
like
a
gross,
horror.
the turkey baster.
What's the? Oh, gross. Oh, that's the one I've been wanting to see. What? What's the? You've piqued my interest, so it's just one of those things.
Should have been making a list.
I know. What's the one where they can't talk or the monsters?
Quiet Place.
That one's a good one. That
Yep,
one's
those
got
are
you on the
good.
edge of your seat.
Is that the one? What's the one that was on Netflix? The movie, where is the bird? Like,
Oh, Bird
Oh,
Box.
Bird Box.
yeah, that,
That
one.
one was
Sandra
good.
Bullock. I haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen that one either.
That's good.
All right. Well, there you go. There's our personal list as well as the top 10 scariest films according to science. Again, it's just science.
It's just science.
It's just, everyone has their personal taste. None of what we said for our favorites and what scared us the most made on the top 10. Well, maybe you guys
The
did.
Conjuring was on there, yeah.
Yeah,
Conjuring.
was
Okay.
on there.
So
But that
other
whole
than
universe is phenomenal.
It's
See,
great.
and I wish I could remember them. I don't. I block them out.
I block them
I
out.
think the only one I haven't seen is The Nun 2.
Bonus
bad.
points for all of you who could figure out what Chris's costume is.
Yes.
Because I know we didn't mention what it was in the beginning, so if you get it right, bonus points to you. Hashtag will be Tim Burton sucks.
No.
Down in
Oh.
the comments.
No.
And
TBS, baby. Hashtag TBS. For the channel.
Last but not least, though, we can't forget about the original horror movies. Halloween, Friday the 13th.
yeah.
Nightmare on Elm
Nightmare
Street.
on Elm Street.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Chainsaw.
Dude, Hellraiser.
Shining.
Friggin' never
The
watched the
Shining's
movie,
the
saw
original.
Pinhead, freaked me out.
Technically, Halloween.
I think
is-
it's Birds.
that came out
Birds,
before
man.
Shining, The Shining.
No,
Hitchcock.
Leatherfaces.
Ew.
Birds.
I think Leatherface
Birds is
actually
the
came
original.
out first.
What's Birds?
I don't think it.
It's a Hitchcock
yeah.
movie. Have you ever seen Birds?
Nah, man.
You seen Birds?
The birds are
They're freaking-
attacking everybody.
It's freaky.
Yeah.
Look at bird.
That's
The
a-
bird is a
that's
word.
Yeah, that's a good old Hitchcock movie. Like these like flocks of birds just like are terrorizing the people in this
Yeah.
town.
How'd they do that?
They attack them. They just fly down and like scratch them and attack
you
them.
said it's a really old film, right?
It's black and white. Yeah,
So how'd they make the birds attack people?
they probably had them on like wires.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking. Is like how'd
That
they do
wasn't.
that?
I don't know how they did
markers.
it.
By 4 years.
Oh,
What?
Texas Chainsaw came out in 74. Halloween came out in 78.
Dude.
Texas Chainsaw.
When the birds
Speaking
come
of-
out.
Speaking
Ooh,
of Texas
Jeepers
Chains-
Creepers.
Speaking
Oh,
of Texas,
Jeepers!
That one's creepy.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Or the Wax Museum one. What was that?
I said that
He
one.
said that
House
was
of
Paris
Wax.
Hilton.
House of Wax. That one was freaky.
No, the
Paris
remake
Hilton
of
was in it?
Texas Chainsaw with Jessica Biel.
Oh my gosh.
That was great. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I'd never seen anything
hooks.
about Texas Chainsaw
The
until
hooks.
that movie. I was on the edge of my seat in the theater.
Didn't they
watching
call?
that the whole
Wasn't it
time.
called Leatherface?
No, that's
Texas
another one.
Chainsaw
Oh, it's a
Massacre.
different one.
up on the mic, boy.
Want to be
Wait,
on the
wait,
mic,
wait,
all right?
wait. The Hills Have Eyes. Oh, in Wrong Turn.
Oh yeah.
Dude, there's some. I'm having all these new ones come
Vacancy.
back.
All these. We said that one.
Yeah,
We
know,
need to
I
go
said
through and make a
Chris
list.
is, I want to join in.
I don't want to.
The Legend of Bagger Vance.
It's a good one.
All right.
All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed
Mr.
it.
Holland's Opus.
Hashtag TBS down in the
Rain Man.
comments. And feel free to retort. You're wrong, but we'll see you guys next time. See ya.
Arrivederci.
Ciao.
Love you guys.
And thanks for being part of this crowd.
Goodbye.
Oh,
I think
God.
that's it.